Hey guys, this is Casey Foster with Netcode Illuminati, and I'm going to be doing a little keyboard review here on the Razer BlackWidow Stealth Edition. The Stealth Edition is a more silent keystroke than the Razer BlackWidow Non-Stealth Edition. As you can see, I've got the keys off here so you can see the color of the switches. These are brown. I think the other ones are black maybe, but that has a lot to do with the actual sound of the key when it hits the other end of the switch. This is the, I think the BlackWidow Ultimate has backlit keys. This does not. That wasn't really a big deal to me. I know where the keys are at, so I don't need to see them. But this is a pretty solid keyboard. This is probably a solid like 2-3 pound keyboard. You know, you can definitely have. Feels like you have some substance on your table. Been using the keyboard now for a while, 2-3 months or so, and I love it. This is probably the best mechanical keyboard I've used. It feels really solid. I don't like the keyboards that are just a little thin strip here, and I don't like the keyboards that have like a massive thing at the bottom, like the 6G, the SteelSeries 6G has like that massive plastic piece at the bottom. I don't really like that. This is like a good in between. You can change the lights here on the keyboard with this function button here, and it changes this or dims it a little bit. You can turn it off, you can turn it up. There's like 3 different stages. I don't really mess with it too much, but it's a really solid keyboard. The biggest thing that you want in a keyboard is the ability to press multiple keys at one time. As you can see, I'm crouching, jumping, and then I press W, which makes me go forward. And a lot of keyboards, you don't have the ability to do so. So in games like Counter-Strike, where you need to be able to jump and crouch and move at the same time, a lot of keyboards don't give you this ability to do that. The BlackWidow, all of the BlackWidows probably do it. I know this one definitely does. I'm assuming the other ones have the same firmware as well. That was a big thing that I needed with a keyboard and playing professionally, is you've got to be able to make those kind of maneuvers. It's not as loud as the other the first BlackWidow I had. It was really obnoxiously loud. This is a little quieter. Definitely like that more, so it doesn't feel like I'm, you know, fucking shooting machine guns down here when I'm playing the game. And it's definitely got some, definitely got a good response time with the actual keystrokes. I've not actually been able to test it with any kind of software or anything yet, but if you've ever used like PS2 keyboards and stuff, they're just not as fast with the actual keystrokes in between, you know, when you're moving and stuff. So that's about it for the actual in-game perks that keyboards can pose, and we're going to go to a closer up. Alright, and here we are closer up to the keyboard. As you can see, it's got the white lettering on the keyboards. Obviously, since they don't have this keyboard particularly does not have a backlit keyboard, they used white, so you could possibly see it in the dark or something. But we're going to go over the actual keyboard here. It's got some pretty basic functions. You know, all the F keys are normal. It does have a volume control here, up, down, mute, pause, stop, next song, back song. This G thing right here, it's pretty cool. So if you've ever been playing Counter-Strike or any game competitively, you'll hit the Windows key, boom, and it'll minimize your screen like that. And you're like, holy shit, I'm about to die, until you come back and you open your game back up. So what this key actually does is you hit the function and then you hit the G, boom, and see it turn that little green light on right there. So when I'm playing game and I hit key, it doesn't alt-tab me out of game, so I can play game seriously. Massive thing that every keyboard should fucking have for the rest of eternity. But that, and then it's got the little key here to change the brightness. Pretty basic. I mean, not the brightness, the light here up and down, and you can turn those up and down. Not a big deal. And as you can see, I've got the keys removed here on the side. They've designed this keyboard for both competitive gaming, competitive FPS gaming, and MMO games. And these are like MMO buttons. You know, you use those for like, I don't know other games, but they're used for other games. And my hand isn't that sick, so I would always like go back over there and reach for those keys, so I just removed them, and then it is basically just like the perfect keyboard now that I've removed those keys. And if I want to ever go back and put them in, you just snap the keys back in. So like I said, really solid keyboard, lots of substance on your table. It definitely doesn't slide when you're typing. You know, if you're playing game, the keyboard definitely doesn't move, as it has these rubber feet here that oh, right there, that stick to the table. So pretty solid setup, and this is called the Razer BlackWidow Stealth Edition. So that's it from Casey Foster. Look out for more reviews here in the near future. I think we're going to go over this Razer Goliath, this Speed mousepad, the best mousepad ever used. A lot of my teammates that just got these mousepads were, you know, they were saying it would take them a little bit to get used to the mousepad, and then pretty much like within a week, Freakazoid was like, this is the best mousepad in the world. So it's coming up next. But anyway, thanks guys. This is Casey Foster with Netcode Illuminati.